So let's be real. If OTF Vonnie actually flipped, the internet isn't just going to react. It's going to explode. But the bigger question is, why would he even consider it? This is a guy who built his identity on loyalty, who rode under Lil Durk's banner, who was supposed to be part of a brotherhood that could never be broken. And now, the streets are whispering that he might have betrayed it all. To understand this, you have to step into Vonnie's shoes, or more accurately, his shackles. Picture sitting in a cell with no sunlight, no music, no freedom. You're facing the possibility of spending the rest of your life staring at concrete walls. You hear the clanging of the cell doors. You see the hopeless looks on other inmates' faces. Every single day reminds you that the system has you in a chokehold, and then the feds slide a piece of paper across the table. A deal, talk, and we might cut you a break. At that moment, survival becomes louder than loyalty. The plea deals in cases like this are brutal. Without cooperation, Vonnie could be looking at 32 years minimum, 43 maximum. And that's if the prosecutors don't add enhancements that push it to life. Imagine being in your late 20s and realizing you might not see the outside world until your 60s, or maybe never. The temptation is right there. It's not about being a snitch to some people. It's about breathing free air again. And that's exactly the kind of pressure that makes rumors of flipping feel so real. But this isn't just Vonnie's fight. Let's talk about Lil Durk. Imagine being Durk right now. You've already lost King Von, the brother you called twin, in one of the most public and painful ways possible. You carried OTF through the storm, building it from the trenches into an empire. You stood on stages, rapped in front of millions, and still felt the eyes of the feds on you every single step of the way. And now, sitting behind bars, you have to wonder if your empire is crumbling, not from the outside, but from the inside. That paranoia, it eats you alive. Who can you trust? Who's still riding for you? Who's already cut a deal behind your back? That's the thing about betrayal. It doesn't just hurt, it haunts. Durk isn't just fighting a case. He's fighting ghosts. The ghost of King Von, the ghost of loyalty that might not be real anymore, and the ghost of an OTF future that could vanish if even one member cracks under pressure. And then we get to the streets, where loyalty isn't just important, it's sacred. The code is simple. You don't snitch. Period. It doesn't matter if you're facing 40 years. It doesn't matter if the feds are dangling freedom in front of you. The rule is silence, because in the streets, your reputation is your currency. Once the word snitch gets attached to your name, it's over. People don't forgive. People don't forget. And in some cases, people don't let you live. Here's where it gets even messier. The court documents don't say who the cooperating witness is. That means nobody knows for sure if it's Vonnie, if it's OTF Jam, or if it's someone else entirely. But the uncertainty is the real weapon. Rumors spread like wildfire. One Instagram post, one leaked message, one blog headline, and suddenly everyone's pointing fingers. And that's exactly how paranoia destroys a crew from within. The feds don't even have to confirm it. The streets will do the work for them. So let's look at the possible motives. Fear is the most obvious one. Fear of dying in prison. Fear of never hugging your family again. Fear of becoming just another name on a list of men who disappear behind bars. But there's also pride. Maybe Vonnie felt overlooked. Maybe he felt like he was doing all the dirty work, while others got to shine. In a crew as big as OTF, not everyone gets to be a superstar. Some people are soldiers. And soldiers sometimes get tired of being disposable. And we can't ignore the angle that nobody likes to talk about. Money. The feds don't just offer reduced sentences. They sometimes offer protection, relocation, even payouts. If Vonnie felt the streets had nothing left for him, the idea of a new life under witness protection could have been tempting. Safe houses, new IDs, a chance to vanish. It's a dangerous fantasy, but for someone cornered, it might feel like the only option. Meanwhile, Durk is stuck in a nightmare. He has to prepare for trial, while also playing mental chess, trying to figure out if the man sitting across from him in court was once the same man plotting with him in the streets. And the clock is ticking. Federal cases don't drag on forever. Eventually, names will be named, deals will be revealed, and the truth will come crashing down. The streets are watching this play out like a movie. Twitter threads, YouTube channels, and TikToks are dissecting every rumor. Some fans say Vonnie's innocent, that he'd never betray the family. Others are convinced he's already signed the papers. The arguments are so heated you'd think people were debating life or death. And in a way, they are, because in the world of OTF, betrayal is a death sentence. So here's the harsh reality. Whether Vonnie snitched or not, the damage is already done. The rumors alone have cracked the foundation. Trust doesn't rebuild easily in the streets. And if the truth comes out that he did cooperate, it won't just change Vonnie's life. It could redefine OTF forever. This isn't just a legal battle. It's psychological warfare. It's cultural warfare. It's a test of whether loyalty can survive when the stakes are literally life and death. And we're only scratching the surface, because the real storm is still brewing. When discovery evidence drops, when trial begins, and when plea deals are revealed, the hip-hop world is going to find out once and for all who broke the code. Until then, we're left with nothing but questions, rumors, and the eerie feeling that OTF may never look the same again. This story is far from over. In fact, the most explosive revelations are yet to come. And when they hit, they won't just shake OTF. They'll shake the entire rap game. So stick around. Part 3 is where the real fireworks begin. This video is for educational and commentary purposes only. All information is based on publicly available reports, news articles, and online sources. Allegations discussed in this video remain unproven unless confirmed in court. Everyone mentioned is innocent until proven guilty. Please subscribe to our channel. We need your support for growth. Thanks.